hi Sam, what do you think of the French market for consulting? I mean, I think it's a market. And, you know, like every market is fine for doing consulting. You got to understand, like, let's boil it down to first principles, right? What is consulting? Consulting is helping somebody solve a problem through advice, and in exchange, getting paid money. Like, so we need people with a problem that want to solve it through advice and pay money. So that's what it is. Now, in France, is there people? Yes. Is there enough of them? Yes. Do they have problems? Yes. Do they want to solve those problems, and are they open to hearing advice to solving those problems? Yes. Do they have money to pay people? Yes. Like, do they like getting value? Yes. Oh, is it? How can it not work there? The only time where, you know, I would say maybe not is like when the country's so small that, you know, there might not be much of a market there. You know what I mean? And I'm from New Zealand, and even New Zealand is more than big enough. So New Zealand had like 4 million people, right? And it was plenty big enough to make a lot of money consulting. So I don't know, how many people are in France? Yeah, 67 million. So that's a lot more than 4. If 4 is good enough, 67 is a lot better. You're good. What is the minimum market size? You said NZ has 4 million people. We here in Estonia have like 1.8 million. Should I target outside of home market right now? Also, clients in Estonia are not willing to pay thousands of euros for courses or coaching. Well, that assumption that people in Estonia are not willing to pay thousands of euros for courses or consulting, it's not true. You're from Estonia, you bought this. So you violated your law. So they are. You know, like, you've got to be really careful what your assumptions are, because most of the time when people tell me this, like, oh, these people aren't on Facebook, we can't use Facebook ads. Or, oh, no one would pay that much money for this. Or no one would buy that way. Or no, people don't do it this way. These aren't universal laws. You know what I mean? These are assumptions that most of the time are bullshit. Like, you've got to test these things for yourself. However, let me look at where Estonia is on the map, because if it's bordering like a bunch of other countries, which I have no idea if it does, let me have a look, then you might want to target like your general area. Yeah, okay. So you've got, yeah, so like you're around tons of countries. So you've got like Finland and Sweden and Norway and Denmark and Germany and Poland and all of these other countries. I would target around that sector there. You know, we get quite a lot of customers in Sweden and Norway. I know that, and Germany. So like, you don't need to just target your area. The neighboring areas too, like, why do they not need help? You know what I mean? Like, so you can target a wider area, but also don't assume that everyone in Estonia is not willing to pay money for a course, because that's not true. That's just what you think.